Hey everybody, Steven here, and today I have the HINOMI H1 Pro Ergonomic Chair V2. They have a V1 and a V2. Be mindful of that if you go to look at this product. This is going to be a different style review because I don't have anything negative or even gray area stuff to talk about with this chair. I've just been incredibly impressed here. It seems like the company looked at the landscape of just different ergonomic chairs that are out there and said, hey, how can we not only make this better, but listened to the complaints that everybody had. They fit so much into this chair, and it's just these small, subtle changes and adjustments to this that just take it to that next level. This is definitely, for me, like top 3 all-time favorite chair. Now, this is a premium chair, which means it comes with a premium price here. But with that being said, I think it is worth it. This is a chair that is going to last you a long time. And if it fits all of your needs, which it should because it covers a lot of different just adjustments that it has with this, this is going to be easily, I think, a very favorite chair amongst everybody, especially if you're a gamer or if you're just working in an office. This just offers a lot here. So let's get into this really quick, starting with the process of building the chair. And this goes back to, hey, they looked at the market. They said, how can we make the process of making these chairs even easier? The quickest chair I've made, this took less than 8 minutes to actually make. Everything is kind of pre-assembled. It's easy to do. All you have to really do is for the base, you pop the wheels in. I like the fact that you don't have to screw this in. I've had other ones where you actually have to make each leg. This one is good to go. You pop in the wheels, you put the actual hydraulic base in that, and then the top portion of the chair, it's already pre-built. It's folded up because this can actually fold down for easy storage. Another nice touch. But here, all you have to do is unfold this, put it on the base, and then screw in the headrest. That's it. Then you're done. This thing is good to go after that. Again, the fastest chair in terms of time and ease I've put together. Now for the material here, you're mainly going to find plastic polyurethane, but for the mesh, it is a durable hybrid mesh. They say it's from Germany, and here they've put it through various testing. So they have 150,000 abrasion tests. It is fire resistant tested, and then they have the standard 100 health guarantee here. The material, when I saw this chair, I was originally concerned because I've had other chairs and it looks like the type that actually kind of grips the skin. It's different. It doesn't have that same grippy texture to it. It's actually pretty soft. So here, if you have bare skin on this, it isn't actually going to pull or hold against your skin, which is nice because again, that was a concern I originally had here. Very soft material. Next, I'm going to showcase an image of all the dimensions here. So if you want to pause this and look at it, you can. I'm not going to cover all of these, but they do have 2 versions. So you have standard and then extra high. Standard is for users 4'11" to 5'10". Extra high is for users 5'10" to 6'9". So the first image was the extra high, and then this is the standard here. And then I'm going to show an image of this folded up as well, so you can see when you fold this up, if you needed to store it somewhere, what are the dimensions so that you could potentially fit it there. Measure it ahead of time, that way you're not surprised when you get this. Shifting over to the amount of adjustments this has 16 different adjustments. There is a ton here. Another reason why I think this is just a high quality chair. So you have the Fusion Max for the headrest, Flexi Lumbar for the lumbar, Fine Tilt for tilting this back and forward, Flip 5D, that's going to be for the armrests. Then you have seat depth, leg rest, which I haven't really pointed that out yet. This does have a leg rest if you need it. Nice touch. And then seat height adjustment. Having the higher chair, you do get a lot of room in terms of that height adjustment. This sits incredibly tall. So if you are a taller person, this will fit your needs. So let's go ahead and look at these adjustments now. So this is in the curved position. So you have a curved and a flat side to this. This will keep your head more upright. Now I believe this is going to be the height adjustment, but it depends on the angle of the headrest because the second joint down, which I'm going to showcase right now, I believe this is going to be the depth. I may have those backwards, but essentially you have these 2 separate adjustments plus the tilt, which changes the orientation of the headrest from that curved or that flat position. Now, when it comes to the difference between the V1 and the V2, it will have to do specifically with this headrest. The V1, it has more of a normal headrest, where the V2 has this updated unique headrest. Outside of that, everything else will be the same. Next, we have the Flexi Lumbar Support. This has 5 different adjustments to the height, so you can put this exactly where you need it on your lumbar spine, going from L5 to L1 for your optimal support. Now, I haven't used a chair with this feature, but I love this feature because, again, it just puts it exactly where I need my support. And then you get to adjust the lumbar support pad on top of that to have either a firmness to it or a softness to it. And that's really just based off of the movement here. So in the back, there are these 2 knobs, and you turn those and you have 4 different levels to this. You're going from a very firm, rigid position, and then it just allows more movement through each of these settings. So again, you can go from firm to soft here. Another nice touch, a unique feature to this that I haven't seen or used with any other chair. So this just has a level of customization I've not used with any of the previous chairs I've reviewed, and that goes over to the armrest. This has height adjustment to it. I've not had that with any other chair. That little lever on the side, you lift it up to move it, and then when you put it down, it locks it. There's also a bolt under there if you needed to essentially replace this or remove it. You can also tilt this all the way back. That's another thing I always mention in my other reviews, is that I wish most chairs had this feature. It's just so convenient to have, and a lot of chairs just don't have it. And then we're still going to see normal things we would find with other chairs. So you can slide this forward and backwards. You can tilt this in and you can tilt it out. So you have all those various adjustments. So they didn't give you the ability to have the height adjustment or to tilt this all the way back and then eliminate those other adjustments, which I like, because sometimes that is something that you will see. A chair company will give you certain features, but then take away others. Next, we're going to have the tilt, height, and then the ability to slide the seat backwards and forwards. Here, another innovation, they actually have these tabs, right, that you can pull up to make these adjustments instead of like those long levers that you normally see. Very stylish, clean, and easy to use. So starting on the left-hand side, let's look at tilting this back. 3 different positions, each of these lock. Or if you leave it unlocked, you have that free motion to it. Everything feels very secure. The chair weighs 54 pounds, so it has a good amount of weight to it. So it doesn't feel like it's easily going to topple over or anything when you lean back. And then I'm going to showcase the actual leg rest with this as well. So you can see this being used with that lean back. Again, feels very secure. Doesn't feel like I'm actually going to fall or anything like that. You can lock those 3 different positions so you can be in the exact position you want when using the leg rest. After that, we have the height adjustment. Plenty of height here. You'll actually see my feet dangle. So at the tallest position, my feet are just going to hang off the edge there. So if you are 6 foot, that's what's going to happen. So depending on your height, you do have plenty of adjustment here to match your height. I kind of sit just right in the middle when using this with my desk at my height. After that, and actually both of these levers are now on the right hand side, but you actually have the ability to slide the seat cushion forwards and backwards. With this, there are 3 different positions. So you have all the way out, and then you have a middle position, and then all the way back. All of these feel very secure as well, so it doesn't feel like once you're in that position, it's not going to hold. And then you can combine that with leaning back, which is nice. So you just essentially morph this to whatever position feels most comfortable for you. That being the seat forward, whatever tilt, leg rest, the differences in the headrest position, the armrests, all these 16 different adjustments are going to put this in the exact position that feels most comfortable to you. So to kind of recap here at the end, I don't have any negatives. I don't have any gray area stuff. This is a home run from the company here. They just listened, is what it appears to me, to the community and all the feedback on other chairs that are on the market. What are things that you want to see that are missing? And then they delivered all of those things. This has the most adjustments out of any chair that I've ever used. It is very comfortable. They have a lot of innovations like the levers for the height adjustment and things like that that just make this visually and aesthetically a cleaner looking chair. It just looks very streamlined. It's very good lines where it doesn't look insanely busy. It still can be a chair that you can use as a gamer, or you can have it in the office. They've given you the ability to fold this up if you needed to store it underneath your desk. You have the leg rest. You have 16 different adjustments with this. Very unique headrest and lumbar support. Again, a home run for the company here. And I like the fact that you have those two different versions based off of your height. I didn't mention this, but they also have different colors that you can choose from. Now I have the black one, but I kind of wish I went with the coral red. You even have a good amount of options when it comes to color choice here, which a lot of times you may just see a chair comes in like black, maybe gray. So you get all these features and color options to go with it. Now I mentioned this is a premium chair with a premium price, and that price usually sits around $500 to $600. And that also depends on whether or not you're finding discount codes for this. But at $500 to $600, do I think this is worth the price? In my opinion, absolutely, especially considering all of these adjustments and options that you do get that I see chairs that cost over $1,000 may not even have. Now, ultimately, the choice is going to be yours, and I do not like telling people what to do with their money. But if you are in the market for a chair and this is within your budget and it has all of the options and adjustments that you want, I think this is an easy recommendation on my part for anybody that does fit that. Well, that's going to wrap this video up. If you do want to pick this chair up, I will have a link for this in the description, so you can do that. If you have any questions about this, let me know in the comment section. I will make sure to answer that for you there. If you like the video, hit the like button for me, as it helps the channel out. If you want to continue to follow along with all my content, hit the subscribe button for me. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.